Latitop sent me these heated socks, so in this video I want to do a quick unboxing and go ahead and test these out to see how well they work. And the one thing I'm excited about is the fact that I can go ahead and control it from my phone, so I think that's going to be pretty cool. And so this opens up right from the bottom. And here it is. Whoops. And this is going to be what fell out. It's going to be like a nice little note that says, the meaning of the cold perhaps is to let you find something warmer. And in this case, it's going to be these socks. And now up top, we're also going to have this storage case. And this is going to be kind of like a suede material. And we got the drawstrings up top to go ahead and tighten it. And then right underneath that, there's going to be this instruction manual to show us how to use the heated socks. And then here is going to be all the technology. So right on the right here, we're going to have this baggie, which is going to hold the batteries, and here's what they go ahead and look like. They're going to come in like a plastic casing. We got a bunch of information on the batteries over here, so you can go ahead and see. And then right there is where we go ahead and plug it into the socks, or to go ahead and plug it in to charge. And then we're also going to have the charging cable. Here's what it goes ahead and looks like. It seems to go ahead and have an LED bulb here, so it'll go ahead and light up once it's charging or once it's done charging. And the cool thing is that it does have these two separate wires, so you don't have to go ahead and charge one battery at a time. You can go ahead and charge both at the same time. And then lastly is going to be the heated socks themselves. So here's what they go ahead and look like. Now these are going to be size large, so hopefully they go ahead and fit me nicely. And these are going to be the orange color, and I think they look really nice, and they're going to be really long as well too. So here, taking a look at the orange, there's going to be like 3 different colors. We got like the peach tone, we got the darker tone, and then finally kind of like pumpkin orange. And then the rest is going to go ahead and be black, as you see here. We got like these cool designs here. Kind of reminds me of wiring. And here's what the toe portion looks like. And now finally, where the electronics actually are placed are going to be on this side. So right here, you can go ahead and see this is where I connect the battery. And there's going to be a pouch right here. And that's where I put the battery inside. And this is just going to go ahead and be sewn, as you see the stitching there. And finally, there's going to be a button to go ahead and actually turn it on manually. And now this is going to have a different material, so this isn't going to be like the same material as the sock. It's kind of like a soft one. Kind of reminds me of an outdoor jacket in a sense. So I had a chance to test out these heated socks at the highest setting, and they work extremely well. And what I want to go ahead and do is do a quick rundown of it and of the app as well too. So for starters, to turn it on, there's going to be 2 ways. The first one is going to be manually, pressing the sock itself. So I hold it for 2 seconds. And then boom, it goes ahead and turns on. And the second way is going to go ahead and be with the app. So this is going to be the app. It's called Eveyrthing. And when I first go ahead and get into it, I'm basically just going to get a blank screen. I have to go ahead and press the plus button here, scan equipment, and then I'm going to go ahead and see these 2 pop up, which are going to be Eweigh 16716F and Eweigh 0F0032. After I turn them on, here you can see they're loading, and then you can see one of the socks is off and one of them is on. So when I go ahead and press into it, I want to go ahead and control the sock that's off, which would be this one over here. So I can just press the power button in the upper left corner, give it a sec, and it goes ahead and turns on. And here you can see it's going to be red, which means it's on. And if I want to switch between both of the socks, so this one, which is going to be my left sock, and this one right here, the right sock, all I have to do is press this arrow in the middle, and it goes ahead and switches it. And now you can see it's controlling the sock 16716F, and when I switch it again, it controls the sock 0F0032. And now just in me talking, it's already started to heat up, and this is going to be at the highest setting at 65 degrees Celsius. But beforehand, I want to go ahead and change the temperature, so I can go ahead and press this gear icon and change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. And I'll go ahead and leave it as is. And there we can see it's going to be up to 150 degrees. And if I want to lower it, I can either lower it over here with this scrolling part. So at the lowest, it'll go to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and at the highest, 150 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'll leave it at 95, and as you saw too, the color went ahead and changed. And if I go ahead and press it manually, this is 95 degrees, which is yellow. Red is 150 degrees. Green is 132. Blue is 119. Pink is 106. And back to yellow at 95 degrees. And the good thing about the app is if you don't want to go ahead and stick to these exact measurements of 150, 132, 119, 106, or 95, you can go ahead and adjust somewhere in between. So if I wanted like 137 degrees, I can get 137 degrees. And the other thing it also has is going to be a timer. So right here in the green, I can have it shut off after a certain amount of times, and the maximum amount is going to be 120 minutes over here. And as you've noticed, whenever I go ahead and move the icons, both the sock temperatures change at the same time. So here you can go ahead and see they're both red, Now they're both going to be pink, and etc. And the reason being is because I have them paired together. So if you want to go ahead and like unpair them, you just go ahead and press this icon over here in the upper right corner and just switch it off. So now I can go ahead and control them separately. So if I change the temperature for this sock, there you can see it's going to be 106 degrees and it's going to be pink, whereas this one is still going to go ahead and be red at 150 degrees, and I can also go ahead and change the timers. So I don't really see a reason why to adjust them independently. I'd rather have them be, you know, together. So this way, I mean, it's easy, because if one of my foot is cold, odds are the other foot's also going to go ahead and be cold. And that's basically it for the user interface of the app. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the socks. They get very, very warm. My feet, my toes feel nice and cozy on my left foot over here. And of course, to get the most out of this, you know, you'd have to go ahead and wear it with a shoe or wear it with a slipper if you're indoors like I did in this case. Otherwise, if you just have it out and about like this, it's not going to get as hot. You want it to go ahead and compress just to keep the heat in. And of course, the only places that it is going to get hot are going to be these parts where it's orange. At the bottom over here, the black, there's nothing here except just the wire running from the battery all the way to down over here. But yeah, if you're looking for a pair of heated socks, if you're looking to stay warm in the winter months, then yeah, definitely check these out.